Hey everyone, welcome to my video today. I have a fantastic book that I just really got the idea to look into due to the more anarcho-punk rage that's been going on through many people's childhood and into their adulthood, and then looking back inside of history and wondering what's going on with certain people inside of their lives. There's always been a question of what's going on in this person's life, and in this video I will be talking about the breakdown of this book, which is called The Folk Punk Literary Style, the poetry of Pat the Bunny Schneeweiss, aka Johnny Hobo, whatever you want to call Pat. You can just do that themselves. We've had like 4 different bands anyways, like the Wingnut Dishwashers, Johnny Hobo and the Freight Trains, and many more too. So yeah, Ramshackle Glory, this is folk punk literary style. This book seems to be well put together. It was something out of many articles put online, just condensed into one, a couple of speeches throughout it, nothing like really major. So if you're like a lazy reader, this is probably something for you, so you can feel like you've read like maybe, how many pages is this? Like 200 pages almost, something. It's like so punk rock that there's no numbers inside of the book to how many pages that you've just read. Maybe it's somewhere inside of the book, I don't know, but these people just don't really give a crap. So the person that narrated this, because you can find this book in an audiobook version if you go online on Amazon, is where I got this book particularly. It's narrated by Chirag Patel. I hope I said that name right as well too, and it says it was written by Schneeweiss et al. I don't even know what that means. Like, it was not made by Patrick Schneeweiss at all? I don't really know. But I think it's fantastic that someone took their time and put something together to create this book so that someone could put on their shelves to say that for Clout they're, you know, a little bit more punk rock than anyone else out there. The idea of me reading this book, like I say many times to myself, I'd like to learn a little bit more about the background and history of Pat the Bunny, see if there's something new that popped up, then maybe there's something I don't know. And I've actually found a few things throughout this book that will surprise me and surprise other people as well. The breakdown of the book, the poetry of Pat the Bunny, aka Johnny Hobo. This book goes into detail, and it's like sectioned off as like, okay, me and my friends, they like Patrick, you know, I was like quite like in tune with Patrick a little bit, and then I decided to sort of move on from that itself and dig deep, just like I am a little bit today myself, although this person has already found everything. I mean, everything's online for you to look up. You can go on Wikipedia and shit, but it's just thrown in this book and some extra additives and condensed into the poetry part of it. So through each section of reading the book, there's like intro sometimes through the songs that are listed and the poetry itself. So, and then there's like a little breakdown of like what Pat thought of this song, why it was something that needed to be written, or for whatever reason. Like, there's many different reasons to put those little quotations in the top there before it goes into the poetry, or the bottom of the poetry, wherever they put it. It seems to be an anarcho style throughout this book itself. It's literary itself. I mean, the editing is phenomenal. I mean, there's question marks underneath some things. At the same time, it makes sense to see the more abstract part of life when it comes to poetry itself, and the idea of using different types of mathematical literary art within someone's speech, or how they're portraying something, or the way that they see the world to get out in a better light of how they feel. And it's pretty cool. It's disastrous, it's anarcho, things are organized to an extent. Showing disorganization through it makes it an exceptional book just to look at and just to have overall. I mean, like, I'm not a book like star rater or anything. I think it's just cool to have, and I just, you know, this video, I feel like many people wanted to know a little bit of an updated version of Pat. And if you really want to know what's going on, this book is like $6 on Amazon. So if you have $6, go out, get this book. It's really cool to see the breakdown of each individual section. It'll go on through the albums, what they meant and what time period in Patrick's life was being portrayed there, with the transition of moving from one place to another. and how that transition was taking place. The ending is quite unique, showing a full dialogue or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know the word for it, and that's how poetic I am. The idea that you can get out whatever you want to say at the end and then write your name at the bottom, like aka Pat, and then in the hyphens, not the bunny anymore. So you know that when you get to see this, that there are things that have actually changed and made an impact in Pat's life, and there's reasons for it, and this book just shows it. Like, I mean, you can go online and check it out yourself, like Wikipedia and stuff, but to say that you have a book for Clout's really awesome. Anyways, if you go online on Bandcamp and you want Patrick's songs, you can get them for free. You can just download them from Bandcamp, because he didn't want to be a sellout, because that'd be like, you know, that would just make him not cool anymore, which I totally understand with the anarcho-punk style. Yeah. If you want to learn more a little bit about the author as well too, and what they're doing, their projects, what they're sort of into, which might be a little bit similar, at the back of the book there's like a lot of links and extras that you can like search up and try to like figure out, like join groups, do whatever you want to like become a person of your own interest, if you may. Thank you very much for watching part 1 to this. I mean, you know, you just can't watch a video forever. YouTube will suppress me if you don't like or comment on this video. I need 100 subscribers to actually be known inside of the algorithm, like pretty majorly, and that's like, I guess that's a bit of capitalism that people don't like. But I mean, like, honestly, like, you know, some things are better fast and nice than ripping people off and getting up there, and I don't feel like I've ripped anyone off. Explaining or sharing a little bit about what's going on in this book itself. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a fantastic day.